rejected petitions section of the government website is one of the greatest little corners on the internet. We'll have one person asking for free Gregs for life, and then right below it, someone's petitioning to have Keir Starmer put in the brazen bull. So today, we're going to be taking a look at some recently rejected petitions, and I'm going to be judging whether these should actually be acted upon. Make electric scooter legal. Make them legal in the UK. Let's see some more details, because I think they should. I think they shouldn't. Electric scooters are exclusively ridden by the worst people in this country. Just absolute menaces. No one who rides one of those fucking electric scooters has any regard for anyone else on the pavement or the roads. Just absolutely not. If anything, I think the law around them should be stricter, because it's like one of those things where they're illegal. It's illegal to ride them not on your own property, but it's never, I've never heard of it ever being enforced, and they're all around London. And sometimes even where I live, I just see them like nipping about, and it's just like, you are such a wanker. And I've never seen anyone ride them not like a wanker. Just like swerving in and out of traffic. Like, who the fuck do they think they are? They should absolutely not be made legal. Cyclists are enough. When driving, we don't need to look out for fucking electric scooterists. King to dissolve the Labour government. I would like the King to dissolve the Labour government and hold a general election. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the Labour. I don't think they're doing much good at the moment. But the thing is, right, when you elect a government in, for the most part, they're going to stay for that whole 5 years term. I think it's just like we've kind of got used to like the Conservatives just calling a general election every year due to backlash that we're kind of used to it, but that's just not really how it is. So no, I don't think so, because they've only been in a year. It'd be a fucking nightmare if we had general elections every time the British people were upset with their government. We would be having general elections every 4 months. Shut down the UK government and Parliament petitions platform. Shut down the petition site. People speak, you ignore. It gives a false sense of power while decisions are already made. That's absolutely true. I don't think any law has been changed or come into effect because of the government petition section. It just hasn't. Like there was a petition that I think it probably got nearly 1 million signatures about the Online Safety Act, and their response was just, nah. I don't think it should be shut down though, because I like making videos on the rejected petition section. Reform the UK driving test booking system. Learner drivers are struggling to book practical test slots. Slots are often unavailable for months. Bots and third-party apps are abusing the system, making access unfair. Yes, 1,000,000% something needs to be done about that, because I'm trying to do my driving test at the moment, and the only way, literally the only way I'm going to be able to get a driving test in the next 6 months is if I give some guy over WhatsApp my personal information. Like, and that shouldn't be how it is. I shouldn't be risking identity fraud to get a fucking driving test. Yeah, something needs to be done. It's so incompetent. Like, the driving test system in this country is just like the perfect example of like how things have gone wrong in this country. Like 5 years ago, like, remember when I was doing tests like 8 or 9 years ago before I moved to London, and I could just get a test at like the drop of a hat. I didn't really, there was no struggle for it. But now you literally cannot get one within the next like 4, 5, 6 months. It's terrible. It's absolutely fucking terrible. And they say they're doing something about it, but they're not really, are they? They're just trying to appear to be doing something about it. Make Freddo chocolate 10p again. Make Freddo chocolate 10 pence again, because cost of living in it. Because the cost of living crisis is absolute bollocks. Yeah, I will agree with you there. If a petition reaches more than 300,000 signs, a national election can be held. I don't think that's how it works, mate. I don't think you go, yeah, if this petition gets 300,000 signs, you have to call a national election. You have to. Absolutely not how it works, mate. So no. Sorry. When a petition reaches past 300,000 signatures, an election should be held to give more control to the public and for the petition to be heard across the country. This will give power the people in making a change in their country. Yeah, but 300,000 people is like 0.5% of the population. You can't let 0.5% of the population call the shots. What do you mean if that's such an arbitrary number as well? 300,000 signs. Open another nightclub in Stirling Town Centre. I don't think that's something the government have control over, unfortunately. Although I'm sure another nightclub in the Stirling Town Centre would be fantastic. I don't think it's yeah, it requests action at a local level. Yeah, at a very local level. Whether a company wants to open a nightclub in Stirling. Where is Stirling? It's like in Scotland, above Glasgow. Allow children a 1-week holiday during school time. Well, I mean, I'm sure you'll be shocked to hear this, but this actually does exist. It's called a fucking half term, and there's 3 of them a year. Hang on, a fine of £80 is given to parents taking their children on holiday during term time, and then £160 if it's not paid within 21 days. okay, call me mental here, but I feel as though, is that for a week? Is £80, is it like £80 per child per week? Because if so, that ain't bad at all. Like, based on how much you'll probably save from a week away during school time rather than like summer holidays time or half term, that's a pretty good return on investment. I think having to pay an £80 fine. But no, I mean, you got... School's there for a reason. You can't just have kids going, yeah, I just want 7 days off to go on holiday. Go on holiday during the summer holidays or term time, I'll pay the £80 fine. Stop Rachel Reeves and Labour from raising the state pension age from 68 to 74. I saw this on Twitter and I was just like, there's absolutely no... Because people were like, sort of like raving about it, being like, I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe they're doing this. They're not. They're not. No, this country would not raise the pension age by 6 years in just one foul swoop. That just would not happen. But I agree that the pension age should not be raised to 74. It wasn't going to happen anyway. I think someone just made it up on Twitter. Stop nasty comments and abuse on online platforms. There is a lot of negativity and nastiness on online platforms, which makes them unsafe for the current and future generation. The government needs to enable some sort of AI-based detector that immediately disallows individuals from posting anything negative or nasty comments. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we need more of in this country. Fucking censorship. That is the worst idea I've ever heard. The government needs to enable some sort of AI-based detector. Oh yeah, because AI never makes mistakes. Also, this as a whole is just a fucking terrible idea. I'm sorry, I know this is the negativity you're petitioning against, but you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I know it comes from a good place, but you are an idiot. Pass a bill which holds political parties accountable for their promises. A bill which requires parties to officially define their manifesto before general elections in a legally binding document. Okay, there is probably a reason why this isn't actually a thing, but I feel as though I'd like that to be a thing. I'd like that to be a thing. That would be nice, considering a lot of the politicians just fucking outright lie. Okay, make illegally entering the UK a criminal offence. Do you want to read that again? Do you want to... Illegally entering, criminal offence. Illegally entering, criminal offence. What I'm trying to say is I think it's already illegal to enter the UK illegally. The response from the government was, we're not sure exactly what you'd like the government or parliament to do. Illegally entering the UK is already a criminal offence. The poor civil servant that had to write up this response. Ban children under 16 years of age from using smartphones. Right, okay, I mean, look, this probably comes from like a really nice place, but it's just not enforceable, is it? Also, it just, I don't know. I feel as it just probably shouldn't be a thing. Sorry, I haven't been using the gavel. I haven't been using this as much in this video for some reason. Support the traditional fish and chip industry. Reduce the VAT on fish and chips. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. I actually, if I became Prime Minister, I think I would abolish tax on pubs. Because, right, loads of them are closing down. I feel as though they were like, I feel as though we've been losing our third spaces in the UK. Like, you know, back in the day, it used to be people have work, home, and then like another place they go to, like some kind of social club, etc. But a lot of these places are closing down, and I think a lot of it comes down to the taxation of the places, because the prices of drinks are going up. Meaning people can't afford to buy those drinks. And I don't know, this is probably a terrible idea, and someone's going to be like, actually, you can't do it. But I think it's a really nice idea, so you've got to let me speak. Let me cook, please. So yeah, I don't know, I feel as though abolish or lowering tax on pubs would be a good idea. And then actually raising tax on alcohol in shops. Because I don't know, I go to quite a lot of pubs. You rarely ever see someone like, you know, like how they are on the street with like a bottle of vodka. So I feel as though tax on alcohol in shops should go up, but tax on alcohol in pubs should go down, if that makes sense. We need to save the pubs. They're fucking shutting down. It's devastating. So yeah, let's reduce the VAT. Why not? Why not? Lift the ban on disposable vapes. No, let's not do that. Like and subscribe, and I'll post you a Lost Mary.